The feeling that won't go away, like a big steaming load in a field. Gung among the buttercups and daisies keeps you on the sticky weather thing to drift away. Buff that one's cane, flit. Watch what you're stepping in, Dot, I think. This ain't no yellow brick road, and mock is never far away from flowers. Through a hedge backwards, it is. Refraction of light at the solstice, and the benefits of greenery, shade, of the oat, and every bluebell carpel open wide and hope to pollinate, sounds like a needle. But my hair's all over the place. Insects hairball and rest, will find my nest uncombed and full of crisp. Try my armpits, I don't shame, and I'm not bothered. I treat them as friends. Oh, don't come the old clichés. Film scores swell when the hero sits down on the hill in the matinees and ruminates, gazes into the distance. Or here I squint 'cause I forget my glasses. Mr. Brownfield sight. There's no sign, filming in progress. No disclaimer to my story, based on true events at the end, and the camera penning up into the sky. All I see is a front. I fit not. I'm no actress. I'm more suited going headfirst in a swamp, giving dangerous stunt work, if you follow that thought through to its logical conclusion. But here there is no camera, there's no lights, there's no action. You'll have to trust me on this one. Maybe give you some background anyway. Transported in dead of night and plunked here. Temporary accommodation, call that swallowed in a bog. I left the caravan before you met me, and went to get a pint of milk. But shops, what shops? A copse, for church, some sheep. Action adventure long disappeared, and the blockbuster with it. Now there's an Aldi where it stuck, and romantic comedy, which I never got on with, must lend its ghostly presence to the cheese aisle. My haunt now is this pit outside Camfort. I had to leave the inner city in the hurry, on advice of the constabulary, for my own and the community's sake. They saw no efficacy trying to keep the lid on the pot, with rumours flung round after I was spotted by a lad from my scoundrel days back in the smoke. He'd recognised this conk anywhere. All I owned went in the plastic bag. I got a social security number and a passport with a forged photograph that took me to the back of beyond, face under blanket. To Caldon, Bullcrap, and these fields, endless fields. Tell me how am I meant to integrate? Into what? A big trough? I'm not long and sharp. I'm meant to stay clean. I'm meant to not clog up one's way without strange ways. That's the true extent of usefulness, me. I sight and seem, go incognito. They cannot legally any more, Ruth Alice, bless her heart, put me down, and so the next best thing is to be at arm's length. They lead me somewhere where G's not 3, neither my thought. There's barely electricity, but pump supplies my drinking water, and generator outside takes so long to start that I sit in the garret with a candle and a book. And I'm happier than pulling on the cord all evening to alert the authorities I've been getting funny phone calls from my padded cell. Forget sodality. The Christian convert who swore to not revert to her heathen ways has not even had chance to praise since they knocked 3 years off her sentence for good behaviour. The Board of Parole were most complimentary on her rehabilitation, readings from the pulpit, A-star GCSEs in English and religious studies. But from that high point she emerged, not knowing what the whole thing was for, philosophically speaking. Sitting here on log, seeing yourself represented in the third person, forever associated with that mugshot from sundry misdemeanours years back. Tessa Badurba those, if you like, country girl, longed by men outside, and they want her nice and quiet, milk-maid of human kindness forevermore. But her itch is not for purely a drama. It's for guns and gangs and exorbitant ransoms. It's for standing with a shotgun and their facing tights at approaching lorries in lay-bys, so it can give as you go. If she sees a fence of brambles, she'll want to go through it. If there's nettles, they are better to be shot out of a cannon and landed, and failing that a heist on the Hollywood production, courting danger and block capitals. For I am her despite it all, and I need excitement but I need to go. Yet where's the bank here and secure recall? the overweight guard who's right to be threatened with a young family, who's the one with connections who pulls the strings and needs a bit of the old femin in the street to call his pings, for which he gives a greater slice of the pie, counted in the disused warehouse, beside getaway car. I offer myself, her large, with dubious reputation and contacts inside, and come with a stink from manure in the fields as my calling card. It's my stamp, and I'm not fully cleansed of evil, and my governorship in H-wing was naive to think so, and I sit where the nightshade stings, and find compadres. I'm willing to incorporate myself into body of feeds and crooks in this dark warp where I breathe. Where are you, cuckoo? You must be here somehow. I sit and sniff the air and long for mischief, and all I get is a whiff on the wind of my chemical toilet. I'll go further afield in time. All nature's wild, and I'm just beginning.